First, let's start with a definition of what is personal branding.
Okay.
So personal branding is what you put out in the world intentionally and with purpose. And when I say what you put out in the world, it is how you physically appear, the language that you use, the setting you find yourself in, the things that you believe. And every single person, whether they know it or not, has a personal brand. What I help people do is be more intentional about it and really think about, well, what am I putting out there and what am I suggesting to the world? I'll give you a small example. When I first started consulting, and I had always had corporate jobs before that, and when I started consulting, I had a very hard time calling myself an expert. It felt like someone else and definitely not me. And I would say I was experienced here, or I've done this kind of work, or I'm very knowledgeable. But as I got more in the consulting world, I would meet peers and they all called themselves consultants. They all call themselves experts. They call themselves experts with no doubt or hesitation at all. So I thought to myself, well, if they're calling themselves experts, I'm an expert too. And I started calling myself an expert because it is true. And I found that when I position myself to prospects as, well, I'm an expert at this, they look at me a different way. They put me in a different lane. So when you develop your personal brand, you have to think about the language that you use and the message that you're putting out there.
Okay, so the question is not to have or not to have a brand, but the question is whether we have the brand we want to have.
That's an excellent way of putting it. And a lot of it is just intention. It's being very purposeful about something. And a lot of personal brand, it comes out of like good manners that your parents taught you. It's about dressing a certain way for a situation. It's about making eye contact. It's about using proper language. It's about being polite. A lot of personal brand is a lot about manners. And you know what? A lot of people don't have them.